Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Hazim bin Abdul Hamid, and for the subject SMT 2143, GIS and Remote Sensing, I will be presenting to you a video on the case study of oil spill in the Baltic Sea in 2017. But before we begin, I would like to make a disclaimer that this video is solely for the purpose of my assignment. Any flaws or errors in this video is highly open for criticism. With that being said, let's begin. Alright, so this is the map of the Baltic Sea. The Baltic Sea is an inland brackish sea which is located in the northern hemisphere along the Scandinavia and northern Europe. This sea is important for many purposes such as domestic transport, fisheries, economic development, scientific research, and many more. There are about 17 major ports in the Baltic Sea, and the countries bordering the sea include Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland, as well as certain parts of Norway. In this picture, we can see the Baltic Sea in two different seasons, winter and summer. On the left, we can see the semi-frozen water of the Baltic Sea, and on the right, we can see the clear and crystal blue water. In the peak of winter, the temperature can get from 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, and in the summer, it can get from 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. And these are the few examples of marine species which can be found in the Baltic Sea exclusively. Pretty cool, huh? And this is the image of our case study, the oil spill. Oil spill is a condition where the water is polluted with a high volume of oil, which exceeds its normal value, and can cause major harm towards not only to the environment, but also to the mankind itself. From this picture, you can see the oil spills have polluted the coastline of the Baltic Sea. We can clearly see and smell the unpleasant fume from this. So, how do oil spills happen? Well, we can classify the factors into two main factors. The first one is the accidental spill, such as the technical malfunction. This can happen when the oil tankers have some error or malfunction, which can lead to the leaking of the oil into the water. Another factor is the intentional spill, such as illegal oil dumping. Some companies or parties are really irresponsible for this, and they just illegally dump their oil waste into the ocean. Other factors include the oil runoff from urban and industrial area. Oil spill in the ocean can undergo various processes, either to be emulsified or biodegraded. The oil spill can spread further into the water, causing more damage. They can also be evaporated in a very long term and undergoes oxidation, which can lead to other chemical reactions. The oil spill can also be dissolved in the water with the help of certain bacteria, dispersed, and also become a sediment in a very long term. And these are the effects of oil spills. We can see clearly how severe the oil spill affects the marine organisms such as marine birds, mammals, and fish. They can also affect the water to be polluted and unsafe for any activities, including tourism. Oil spills can pollute the coastline and can cause the beautiful beaches to turn oily and pungent. Well, who does want to visit a smelly and oily beach for vacation anyway? This can also affect the human health. This is so sad. Really, really sad. I am very disappointed with our society. Society has really failed me. This is why we need to exterminate mankind. Anyway, we are getting a little bit out of context now. The real question is, what are the correlation between remote sensing and GIS with oil spill? Well, it's not really that hard to see and understand this. Most researchers are able to detect and identify the location of oil spills easily with the help of remote sensing. Let me explain. Firstly, the researchers will use the satellite or aircraft to emit an electromagnetic radiation towards the target area in the Baltic Sea. The radiation will then be reflected back and processed to form a clear image of the remotely sensed area. From this picture, you can see how researchers are able to classify the components of the seawater according to their pixels, wavelength, and other characteristics. Oil and water have different characteristics physically and chemically. The data will then be processed to present them in a clear and easy way. Next, with the help of GIS mapping, the researchers are able to map out the frequency and pattern of oil spills in the Baltic Sea. This is very important to make a statistical data analysis, and the researchers are able to come up with a proper mitigation method. In this map, we can see that the frequency of oil spill is more abundant in the southern part of the Baltic Sea, along the coastline of Germany, Denmark, and Sweden, and along the Gulf of Finland. And this is the heat integrated classification map of the Baltic Sea. As I said before, the Baltic Sea is located in the northern hemisphere of the Earth, and the temperature is generally low. However, with the sudden change of temperature, researchers are able to predict any disturbance, such as the oil spill. In 2017, researchers from Helsinki, Finland, found that the oil spill pattern in 2017 is the lowest ever recorded from the previous years. Compared to the 70s, the average oil spills have been gradually decreasing. This is believed that the EU law on the maritime oil transportation has been implemented strictly in the Baltic Sea, thus leading to this really good improvement. Now that we have addressed the elephant in the room, the next question is, what are the cleanup procedures of oil spills in the seawater? The most common procedure is to use oil boom to capture the oil and prevent them from spreading even further in the water. This is because oil is less dense than water and tends to be afloat above the seawater. By using oil boom, which is designed specifically to capture oil spill cleanup can be done with ease. In this picture, we can see several ways to clean up the oil spills in general. The oil boom and skimmer will be used to capture and skim the oil. The oil is then disposed either manually by collecting them in buckets or by a controlled burning, which is not exactly an environmental friendly method. Aircraft can also be used to disperse certain chemicals or bacteria to break down the oil into smaller particles, or to clump them up so that the oil cleanup can be done with easily. And that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to this channel and feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys soon later. Bye bye.